Hold on, I gotta get this right. I'm gonna show you. Alright. You can stop the music. Where you at? Oh, you take it. That's you with the music? Alright, cool. Alright. I know it ain't but like 9 people in here, but I'm gonna go in the back and come again. So y'all can clap. It's Friday. I know some of y'all got paid. So we're gonna try this again, alright?
I didn't get paid though.
That's next Friday.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all? Alright, before I get into this, I got a confession. I know it's a poetry thing, but I'm not going to do poetry. I'm going to do a monologue if that's cool with everybody.
Alright.
Thank you. I also want to say today, I was involved in my first poetic cipher outside. Woo! So I'm going to say, alright, now here we go. Let me get to the business. Before I do this, how many parents do we have in here? Round of applause, parents. Now you know the greatest thing in the world was probably the birth of your child, and your biggest fear is losing them. So with that said, here goes Ain't No Sunshine. Food for thought. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't mean to just intrude on y'all and pardon me for my appearance. I know that I look a homeless mess, but just know I wasn't always homeless. No, you see, I used to be the pastor of a church. Yeah, pastor. Had a wife, a beautiful brownstone in Brooklyn. But one day all of that came just crashing down. You see, I was at home and I was preparing my sermon for Sunday service, and funny enough, it was on gun violence. Now, my daughter, she was off in the room and she was playing with her toys and doing whatever it is that kids do. And as I'm writing, I'm stuck at this one particular point. And this has never happened to me before. So I put the pen down, I'm waiting for the word to come through me so that I can put it down on paper. And as I'm sitting there, I hear 3 shots. So I get up and I go to the room, the living room, because that's the window to the block. And I want to make sure that no one I know had been hurt. But as I got to the doorway, I see 3 holes in my window and one in my ceiling. Now I know at this point I'm supposed to be looking down at the rest of my apartment, but I can only account for one of those holes. And then I start to hear this noise and it's choking. I look down at my daughter and she's covered in blood. So I pick up and I race into the hospital. So now while I'm standing in the hospital, I'm trying to figure out what happened. Some of the elders from the block come in and tell me, Brother Johnson, I'm so sorry. It was those drug dealers. You see, they was testing some new guns and they decided to shoot them in the air, and I guess a couple of those bullets went through your window. A few minutes after that, the doctor comes out and tells me, I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson, but your daughter didn't make it. You see, because she got hit twice. Once in the chest and once in the throat. So now I'm standing here and I'm trying to figure out why would something like this happen to me? I mean, I'm supposed to be one of God's children. I do everything that this man asked me. So why would you let something like this happen to me? How could you let something like this happen to me? Why? God, why? How could you do this to me? I was one of your children. I did everything you said. I never cursed. I never swear. I never ate pork. I even gave more than 10% of everything I earned. You take the most important thing from me. So I'm trying to grasp what's going on, and my wife comes in. Now, my wife, let me tell you about my wife. Like most black women, she's strong. And many days she's been my backbone. But this is the day when she needed strength from me and I couldn't give it to her. She's asking me questions I can't answer. So I decided to go for a walk. It was only supposed to be for a little bit of time, but minutes turned into hours. Hours turned into days. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And here I am, 9 years on the street. But the other day I saw one of the elders who came to the hospital and she asked me, she said, what happened? Why would you leave? How could you leave? And I said, well, if God is doing this to me and I'm supposed to be one of his children, imagine what he's doing to those who aren't. And she said, no, baby, don't say that. Everything happens for a reason. You know, it wasn't until she said that I realized that even though I left my family in the church, I still preach. I just don't use words from the Bible. I use words from my heart.
Come on.
And I call them food for thought. And I'd like to share a couple of them with y'all. Food for thought. Now, I don't know where your day may have you going, but I hope that your higher power keeps you protected all the way there and back. Now, since the mind is always hungry, I wanted to offer a little food for thought. Young women, stop mistaking sex for love and love for sex. Just because a man buys you a pair of sneakers doesn't mean he loves you. Food for thought. Young black men, stop dying over streets and colors that'll be here long after you're gone.
Come on.
Food for thought. Parents, don't be afraid to chastise your child. Wait a minute, y'all didn't hear me? I'm going to say that one more time. Parents, don't be afraid to chastise your child. It's cheaper to beat him with a $2 belt than bury him in a $2,000 course. Food for thought. And please, stop complaining about the little bit you got, because there's always someone in the world with less trying to make it. Food for thought. Y'all have a good night.